It wasn't meant to be alone. Not here, not like this. Unseen from the silence, something has noticed. Not hunger alone, but opportunity. Held in a grip that does not loosen, a life begins to fade between seconds. There is no malice here, no hesitation, only instinct. Because this is not just a hunt for what is, but for what could become. A future rival, a future danger, ended before it can exist. Long before they see it, they know. Not a sound, not a signal, but a scent, impossible to ignore. The trail ends here, and so does something else. For a moment, they mourn, then turn, already searching for the one responsible. They gather the story, scent by scent, until a single path is left. What happened before is happening again. Only now, it resists. The puma is assessing the wolf's lack of backup and its own terrain advantage. It strikes with explosive power, utilizing its superior leverage and retractable claws. The wolf relies on the crushing force of its jaws, attempting to create distance. In a solitary confrontation, the cat's agility often outweighs the canine's endurance. A single deep wound represents a grave risk of infection or permanent disability. The wolf struggles to gain footing in the powder, its defensive options limited without its pack. Survival now depends on a swift retreat or the timely arrival of reinforcements. The balance shifts suddenly and without warning. The pursuit is immediate, relentless, not driven by hunger, but by a loss that has already been felt and now demands an answer. The distance stretches across the snow, each stride a contest between endurance and escape. But in this world, not every chase is meant to end. Sometimes, survival belongs to the one who knows when to leave. Time passes, but nothing here is ever forgotten. What was taken does not simply vanish. It lingers in memory, in instinct, in the space it left behind. And when the signal comes, it is understood instantly, not as a call, but as a continuation. They move with purpose, now, not searching, but knowing. Because some encounters are not chance, they are unfinished, and this one has found its way back. Surrounded, the balance shifts once more, but this time, it does not break. There is no retreat here, no distance to close, only a circle tightening. This is not revenge as we understand it, but it is something close, a correction, a moment where the past catches up. This time, there is no distance left to run. It doesn't end in a single moment, but in many. Each movement slower than the last, each breath harder to hold, because even the perfect hunter is not built for this. There is no anger left now, no urgency, only the quiet completion of something that began long before this moment. From every side, closing in, until even strength begins to fail. There is no space left for escape, only resistance. The fight does not stop all at once. It fades. Movement becomes effort. Effort becomes stillness. And in those last moments, there is no fear left. Only the quiet surrender to something inevitable. When it finally gives in, the struggle doesn't end. It dissolves. A grey wolf stands alert in the deepening snow. Its thick winter coat is composed of two distinct layers. Dense underfur traps heat against the skin, while long guard hairs shed moisture. It scans the horizon with amber eyes, searching for the slightest movement. Grey wolves, or Canis lupus, possess a reflective layer behind the retina. This tapetum lucidum allows them to hunt in the dim light of the northern winter. The wolf moves through the drifts with a rhythmic, steady gait. Its large paws act as natural snowshoes. The toes can spread wide to distribute weight across the frozen crust. In the bitter cold, blood flow to the paws is carefully regulated. It is a master of this brutal, monochromatic landscape. The wolf prepares for a night of rest. It curls into a tight ball, tucking its nose beneath its bushy tail. The tail serves as a specialized insulator, warming the air before it is inhaled. Conserving energy is the paramount rule of the Sub-Zero. High caloric expenditure must be balanced against the uncertainty of the next meal. The wolf pauses to investigate the remains of an old kill. In winter, every scrap of protein is a vital resource. A single pack may require several large ungulates each month to survive. Specialized carnassial teeth are designed to shear through frozen flesh and bone.